Huh? No, wrong one. Yes. Okay. So, today I'm talking about each and every team and who I think is going to win and why. Well, I don't really know any of these teams, but it's looking like Baltimore is supposed to win, but there is a percentage for tie, which is 0.4. Baltimore with 54.6%, and Houston at 45.1%. It feels like an even matchup because they're both around the exact same. Now let's go to Atlanta versus Carolina. So, this one is the closest one that we have seen so far. Carolina at 50.5%. And Atlanta at 49.1%. So, but Matt Ryan is still there. And which means trouble for the Panthers. Even though Panthers are 5-4, they still could have Atlanta beat them. And the tie percentage is 0-4. Dallas Cowboys versus the Detroit Lions. Dallas Cowboys are supposed to win 68.3% over the Detroit Lions, 31.4%. Tie is 0.3. Out of this quarter, or out of this game, I think it's going to be a close matchup, 21 versus 14. 21 versus 14. For Panthers, I also think it could be 14-14. For the Detroit Lions, I think it would be a blowout from the Dallas Cowboys to the Detroit Lions. I think it would be 28-7. For Jacksonville to Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis Colts are supposed to win only by a little bit, 43.1. I also think this game is going to be around 21-14, and there is a 0.3% of a tie. Buffalo versus Miami. I definitely think Buffalo is going to win. Also, I love the Buffalo Bills, so yeah. But Buffalo Bills are going to destroy Miami Dolphins. Buffalo Bills just have a stronger appearance. They have a better offense. They have a better defense. So yeah, I'm gonna say 28-21. The only reason being is because the last time Dolphins played versus the Bills were really close to losing. So I actually think that that's going to be a pretty close game. Denver versus Minnesota. I think Minnesota is going to win. I do agree with that. Minnesota is really going to blow out Denver Broncos with like a 45-14 score. New Orleans versus Tampa Bay. New Orleans are expected to win, and I do agree with them. Because New Orleans has Drew Brees, they have Alvin Kamara, they have a really good defense. Tampa Bay, not so much. New York Giants versus Washington Redskins. Washington Redskins is my actual favorite team, so I'm just, of course, going to choose them to win, and they're actually going to say, but the Jets are horrible. So why don't we go with Arizona versus San Francisco? San Francisco is going to destroy Arizona because San Francisco has a ton of a better record. And I do agree with that. San Francisco 85.3% and Arizona 14.6%. New England versus Philadelphia. I do agree with this because New England is sucking this year. They are horrible this year. And Philadelphia Eagles beat the Bills, which almost beat the Patriots. So yeah. Let's go with Cincinnati versus Oakland Raiders. I think Oakland Raiders are gonna win because they have a totally better record. Cincinnati only has 0-9, and Oakland Raiders have 5-4. Oakland Raiders have a better team than Cincinnati Bengals. Sorry. And then Chicago versus Los Angeles Rams. Chicago, Los Angeles Rams. I do agree because they almost won the Super Bowl, and the Chicago Bears are just the Chicago Bears. They're never that good. Sorry, I'm a Chicago Bears fan. And then finally, Kansas City Chiefs versus Los Angeles Chargers. I think Kansas City is definitely gonna win. My opinion. Just because one, they have a better record, and two, they just have a better team with Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and they're just a really good team. Wait, LaShawn McCoy? And now they have LaShawn McCoy. Sorry, Bills. Oof. And then I was actually really surprised for the Pittsburgh game. I actually thought Cleveland was gonna win, and guess who won? Cleveland, and they destroyed the Steelers 21-7. I Why?